Thank you. Thank you so much. Just a little. I want to start out by thanking Eagle Forum of Arkansas for having me here, especially Betsy Hagan and Phyllis Schlafly for thinking of me and inviting me to be a part of this great event tonight. I'd like to share with you my own life experiences, as Peggy said, growing up in Brazil and how it relates to what's going on in America today. I'm humbled by this opportunity. When I was a little girl in Brazil, never in a million years did I think I would be speaking to American patriots in English about what patriotism is, all about. So it's an honor. I'm an American by choice, and today and every day I give thanks for this great nation for all the undiscriminating opportunities it has given me during the past 20 years. At times it can be overwhelming, and I count my blessings every day because there are many, many folks out there throughout the world who would have given their life to live in this great country. Unlike our president, I'm not here to apologize for America. Quite the contrary, I'm so proud to have fought to become an American citizen. I was born and raised in Brazil. I came to this country back in 1986 at the age of 14 to live with my uncle, who was a general in the Brazilian army and served as an exchange professor at West Point. My life in America couldn't have started in a better and more beautiful and more American place than the home of the Long Gray Line, the home of heroes and true believers in duty, honor, country. While at West Point, I met my husband. I was only 14, but I met him there. He was a cadet, and he's the son of Cuban immigrants, refugees of the horrors of the bloody Che Guevara and Castro communist regime. 2 years later, my parents were able to move to the United States, and I joined them in California with my brother. Our family came here legally. We came here to live the American dream, and that's life, liberty, opportunity, and the pursuit of happiness. And I'm proud to say that through tough times, a lot of hard work, and no government entitlements, my father is on the verge of retirement today. So it's possible. So as you can tell, we have lived the American dream, and we want to keep that dream alive for our children and grandchildren. I have 4 kids, and for your children and grandchildren. During the 2008 presidential campaign, just like many of you, I decided to stop sipping my latte and scream at my TV. And I clearly remember the moment when Barack Obama looked at Joe DePlummer and said to Joe DePlummer, "It's okay to redistribute the wealth around." At that point, I looked at my husband and I said, "I've got to do something about this. I can't sit still." I've seen this growing up. I may have been young, 14 years old when I moved to this country, but I go back all the time. I have money in Brazil. I've got family in Brazil. I read a lot, and I know what's happening down there, and I can see the correlations between what's happening there and what's happening here. So today I'm happy to stand here and tell you that I'm proud to be making a difference for a country that has given me so much than I could ever repay. But I'm really doing my best. I mean, American has made me who I am. I don't know who I would have been and what kind of opportunities I would have had I not moved to the United States when I did. So many people come up to me every day now and thank me for what I'm doing. And when I ask them how they're getting involved, a lot of the times I just hear, "I can't get involved because I'm too busy with my kids. I'm too busy with the soccer games." Well, guess what? I have the soccer games. I have CCD. I have music lessons with my children, but I still manage to find the time to get involved. It's been a huge sacrifice, as many of you probably know, since you're involved as well. But it's been a sacrifice that I think is going to pay off in the long run. So even though I barely get enough sleep these days, and God willing, with all of us pulling together, we're going to take our country back. And the time is now. The next 2 years. This is it. This is all we've got.